Okay, guys, here we go. We are going to do a story time now. Got about, I think, 20 minutes. 20 minutes we can do a story time. Before we do the story time, who's that?
Mama Lou.
That's Mama Lou. That's right. Where's Mama Lou?
Heaven or somewhere.
Or heaven or somewhere. Yeah, that's right. Well, she's in my heart. She's in my heart. And one thing that Mama Lou used to do when I was a little kid, and she was very, very young, is she used to read wonderful, wonderful stories to me. And she also showed me a really wonderful show that was called Reading Rainbow. And I really loved that show. It was hosted by this really cool guy. His name, LeVar Burton. Who likes Star Wars? Everybody, right? Just don't hold up your hands because nobody can hear. Say, me! That's right. Whoever likes Star Wars, right? There's another show called Star Trek. Star Trek. And LeVar Burton went directly from this show onto Star Trek: The Next Generation. And he had like a crazy funky visor because he was blind in the show. His character, Geordie LaForge. But he went from that show, Reading Rainbow, to Star Trek. I've never showed you guys Star Trek because we're all super Star Wars nerds. But anyway, this is Mama Lou in Sapporo. She came here. Yeah, this is when Mama Lou came to. This is Old Ori Park. That's Old Ori Park here in Sapporo in Hokkaido. Hey guys, where are we?
Hokkaido.
That's right. We're in Hokkaido. Okay. So this book, let's get this started. This book is called, who can read this? Can somebody read this for me? Put up your hand.
Me.
Okay, go ahead.
Caps for sale.
Caps for sale. That's what this book is called. It's called Caps for Sale. What are they talking about? Like bottle caps or something?
No.
What do they mean by caps?
Like hat?
Hats, that's right. Hats on your head. Hats on your head. In North America, we would probably just call them hats. But you can also call them caps. And you can see right there, this guy has a whole bunch of caps. Caps for sale. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Who likes monkeys? Don't just stick up your hands, guys. Use your voice.
Me.
Yeah, you guys like monkeys, right? Who likes monkey business? Haha, you guys don't know what monkey business is, do you? Monkey business is like naughty fun, like messing around fun. Who likes messing around fun? Oh yeah, you guys, you totally like messing around fun. I like monkey business. I like naughty fun sometimes. And here we go. Let's get started, okay? Now this says, told and illustrated by Esfir Slobodkina. Esfir Slobodkina. And that sounds to me like it might be Eastern European, like maybe a Russian or, I don't know, Croatian or something. I like that name right there, Esfir. Esfir, that's really, really cool. Okay, here we go. Reading Rainbow book, Caps for Sale. Here we go. Caps for sale. One thing I really really love about this book is the color scheme. The colors are super, super interesting. Like all these oranges and blacks, and what's that color? That's like a mint. That's like mint, like a chocolate chip mint ice cream kind of mint. I really like the color scheme of this book. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys and their monkey business. Peddler. I mean, he's not talking like peddling a bicycle. It's not that kind of peddler. Peddler in this case means a seller of something, because he walks around, he pedals around on his feet, not on a bicycle. He walks around on his feet, and he's selling something. What's this guy selling?
Caps.
Caps. Can you use a sentence, please? Don't robot talk.
He is selling a cap.
Well, don't say because look at this. How many caps does he have? Let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
15, 17. What happened to 16? Don't forget 16, right? 16. Right here, he has 16 hats. That's a lot of hats. That's a lot of hats. Caps. We'll say caps because the story is caps for sale. It doesn't say hats for sale. It says caps. Look at that. Okay, here we go. Once there was a peddler who sold caps. But he was not like an ordinary peddler carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First he had his own checked cap, and then he had a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps. And wait a minute. Okay, hold the phone. Guys, is this color, do you think this is brown?
No.
What kind of color do you think that is?
Japanese.
What's that say again?
I know Japanese.
Well, no, try in English.
Cream.
You think cream? Cream? To me, I don't know. It looks kind of like I have a brown and I have a yellow and curry? Maybe more like a curry. Look at this. First he had his own checked cap. That's his checked cap. Then a bunch of gray caps. Then a bunch of brown caps, which we will call curry. Then a bunch of blue. Wait a minute. What? Blue caps? Guys, is that blue?
No.
Totally no. That's not blue. What color is that?
Gray.
Is that gray?
No. Green,
Yeah, green gray. Yeah, you know what we'd call that in English? We'd call that like a slate gray. A slate gray. Everybody say slate gray.
Slate gray.
Now, wait a minute. This says at the beginning of the book, it says, told and illustrated by Esfir Slobodka. Told, he's the one telling the story, or he made the story. Illustrated means he made all the pictures. So that means he did the colors too. Guys, is that blue?
No.
No, hello, Mr. Slobodki. Now, what color is the sky in your world? Because it's clearly not blue. That's very interesting. Anyway, we will call that slate.
Wait.
Then a bunch of blue caps, which we will call slate, and then on the very top, a bunch of red caps. Is that red?
No. Orange.
Yeah. Say that's orange.
That's orange.
That's clearly orange. That's clearly orange. Okay. Well, moving on. Here we go. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight so as not to upset his caps. Wait a minute. Upset his caps. What is he talking about?
I don't know.
What does that mean, upset his caps? You mean like make his hats angry? So he would not, he walked up and down the streets holding himself very straight so he wouldn't like make his hats angry? Is that what he means?
Yeah.
No. So as not to upset his caps means he doesn't want to tip over. He doesn't want to tip over all the caps on his head. So look at this, super duper fancy posture, good posture. This guy's got good posture. Everybody say posture.
Posture.
That means he's walking nice and straight so that he doesn't drop. He doesn't want to drop any of his caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" Guys, who knows how much is 50 cents?
I don't know.
No idea?
I know.
Okay, how much is 50 cents?
I forgot.
I know, but I forgot. That's very interesting. 50 cents. That would be, I guess the comparison would be like 50 yen. 50 yen. So if you went to the hyakin, if you went to the 100 yen shop, and you had one coin, then you would get you could use half that coin and get one of these fancy caps. 50 cents a cap. Caps for sale. 50 cents a cap, he says. One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap, which is clearly orange. Yeah, maybe they're in lockdown. Maybe he can't sell any caps because it's like here and they're having like coronavirus lockdown. Who knows? Maybe. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," said he. And he walked out of town, slowly, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. I love this. I love the art of this book. You can see here it looks like the trees. How many trees are there?
4.
4. Say there are 4.
There are 4.
That's right. There are 4 trees, and they all look like they're being blown in the wind.
Yeah.
This is a very kind of I don't know, like a UK or like a European kind of countryside scene. This looks very beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. There's like a barn there. This looks like a church, somebody's house. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, moving on. Look at this. This is beautiful. I love this. This tree. This looks like a Talk Talk album cover. I really like it. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. That's a nice place for a rest, thought he. And he sat down very slowly, very, very slowly, under the tree and leaned back, little by little, against the tree so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Then he put his hand up to feel if they were straight. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps which are curry, then the blue caps which are slate, then the red caps which are clearly orange. They were all there, so he went to sleep. Is anybody sleepy?
No.
Everybody good? Excellent. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I love the color scheme here. The sky in Mr. Slobodkino's world is not blue, and that's absolutely okay. It's more of like a mint green, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. What kind of flower is that? Does anybody know?
Tulip.
Holy cats! You're right. That is a tulip. Say, that's a tulip.
That's a tulip.
You're absolutely right. That's a tulip. I love tulips. He slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. Oh, he looks all good. He looks all good. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Something here is missing. What is missing? What? Very good. Say his hats are missing.
His caps are missing.
Yeah, his caps are missing. Same thing, same difference. Hats, caps, hats. His hats are missing. Now, what do you think happened to his caps? Who took his caps?
Monkeys.
Say, monkeys did.
Monkeys did.
You think monkeys did? Well, I think there was kind of a big hint at the beginning of the book, because look, right here you can see there's monkeys there, and it says monkey business. So I don't think that's too much of a big spoiler, but let's find out anyway. Maybe it was like squirrels, like aggressive Canadian squirrels took his caps. I don't know. Or orangutans. Maybe some orangutans. I don't know. Here we go. Missed a page there. There we go. He looked to the right of him. No caps. He looked to the left of him. No caps. Does everybody remember which way is left and which way is right?
Yeah.
Perfect, everybody. That's right. That way is left. How do you know which way is left?
Like a do Ellen, which is like
Exactly. You do like that. You do like that. And the one that looks like a letter L, that's left. Exactly. So he looked to the right of him, and he looked to the left. No caps. He looked in back of him. No caps. He looked behind the tree. Yeah, no caps. Then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw?
caps.
You think he saw caps? I hope he saw the caps. He hopes he saw the caps. Let's find out. What did he see up in the tree? Holy Katsarinos! That's a whole barrel of monkeys. That's a lot of monkeys. That's a whole lot of monkeys. I don't even want to try counting these monkeys. On every branch sat a monkey, and on every monkey was a gray or a brown, which is curry, or a blue, which is slate, or a red, which is clearly orange cap. Look at all these monkeys. They're all wearing the caps. They got his caps. Guys, these look like the Japanese monkeys, the Japanese macaques that are at Maria. Who remembers the zoo?
Me.
Do you guys remember Mariyama Zoo?
Yeah.
Do you remember the monkeys? They were kind of stinky, weren't they? Yeah, they were kind of stinky. Yeah, oh yeah, Kaba is the hippo. The hippo's the worst. You can't get close to the hippo. If you get too close to the hippo, they can like helicopter spray poo with their tail at you. Super gross. Okay, moving on. Stinky monkeys. Do you think these guys are stinky monkeys?
No.
I don't know. Let's find out. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. He spoke to the monkeys. What do you think he said to the monkeys?
Don't take my hat.
Don't take my hats. I bet that is probably the gist of what he said. Was something to the effect of, don't take my hat. But let's find out. You monkeys, you, he said, shaking a finger at them. You give me back my caps. But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said, can anybody do that?
I don't.
That's what you do. When somebody's being naughty, you wag your finger. Everybody wag your finger like that, and you go. So if I catch you guys, if you're like eating your dessert before you have your lunch or something, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to go, oh, you're eating your dessert. Eating your dessert first. One more time, everybody go. That's right.
No.
This made the peddler angry. So he shook both hands at them and he said, you monkeys, you give me back my caps. But the monkeys only shook both their hands back at him and said, wow, these are some cheeky monkeys, hey? Everybody say cheeky monkeys.
Chicken monkey.
Cheeky monkey. If I call you a cheeky monkey, like some of you, sometimes you're a cheeky monkey, like when you're eating a dessert first, and I say, hey you, don't eat your dessert first, and you go, it's yummy. Then I'll say, ho, cheeky monkey.
What?
Now, oh my goodness, look at this guy. He's losing it. He's getting really angry now. Now he felt quite angry. He stamped his foot and he said, you monkeys, you better give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said,
What was that?
yeah, these monkeys are super passive aggressive. These are like super passive aggressive monkeys. Do you know what that means? Like, what does aggressive mean? Do you guys know what aggressive means? Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, what? Punching and kicking, that's aggressive. You're right. Punching and kicking is aggressive. These monkeys don't do punching and kicking. They just passively, without any action of their own, except for, that's all they do. That's all they do. And it just makes them more and more angry. So that's why they're kind of like a passive aggressive. They're like kind of, they're aggressive without actually making any actions, right? Here we go. Anyway, moving on. Here we go. By this time, oh bananas, this guy, these cheeky monkeys, they really know how to push this guy's buttons. Say, push your buttons. Push your buttons, maybe like that, like doink, doink. Push your buttons means to make you like really angry, right? There we go. By this time, the peddler was really very angry. He stamped both his feet and shouted, you monkeys, you must give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped both their feet back at him and said, oh man. At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap. threw it on the ground and began to walk away. Do you realize what he did? He got so angry, he got so choked. Everybody say choked. Ah, that's when you're like, you know, where you're so angry that you can barely breathe. You're choked. You're choked.
Like Anakin Skywalker.
Like Anakin Skywalker, totally. This guy's fallen to the dark side right now. He's totally fallen to the dark side. He's all angry. He's destroying his own favorite stuff because he's so angry. What a waste. What a waste. But then, each monkey pulled off his cap. And what happened next? What do you think the monkeys did?
Put the back.
Gave them back? What do you mean? Gave back the caps? Like just you know, kindly said, you know, like give them back? What did this guy do? What did this guy do when he was really angry? What did he do? He threw his cap on the ground. So what do you think the monkeys did? Say threw their caps on the ground. Yeah, they probably copied him because that's what monkeys do. They copy. Humans do. Humans copy each other all the time. We're all apes. Well, you know, we're all primates anyway. Anyway, here we go. And all the gray caps, and all the brown caps, which are curry, and all the blue caps, which are slate, and all the red caps, which are clearly orange, came flying down out of the tree. Look at that. There they all are. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, which are curry, then the blue caps, which are slate, then the red caps, which are clearly orange, on the very top. And slowly, he walked back to town calling, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" The end. The end. You could also say the end. Was that a cool story, guys?
Yeah.
That is. Those monkeys, boy oh boy, are they ever cheeky. Those are super cheeky monkeys.
And they're like funny.
Yeah, they're super funny. Okay, everybody say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.